Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm Aubrey or Soup. I stream over on Twitch, mostly Final Fantasy XIV, but I like to dabble in a variety of games. Here on YouTube, you'll find VODs from my playthroughs, reactions, and some of my best moments from streams. If you want to catch me live, my Twitch and Discord links are in the description below. Anyway, let's get on with the video. I hope you enjoy!
Ironville is concerned about dangers on the road. Athenium weapon coffer. Alright. The moblin settlement of Earthenshire is not far from here, but be warned, the road we'll be taking is favored hunting ground for bandits. With the stairs currently impassable, there'll be fewer travelers, meaning the brigands will be desperate for victims to ambush. Although considering present company, I suppose my concern is unwarranted. Bandits on the road? What have Zoralja and the Landsguard been doing? Seems it's up to me to restore order to the area. And off she goes again. For now, we'll head west and aim for the bank of the second river. Yes! Widowmaker. I saw this tweet. And it was like, it was a picture of the bike mount, and it said, so-called free thinkers when there's a new area with no flying yet. And I just thought that was funny. Well, where are these bandits? Apparently they're not foolish enough to attack a party of this size. Earthenshire is just a little further ahead on the opposite bank of Miakabek-Zoma, but let's remain vigilant all the same. Miakabek-Zoma. Miakabek-Zoma. You're the only person who uses the Alpha Bike. I feel like Depot probably uses the Alpha Bike, because I know Depot has the Alpha Bike. I think maybe Babs too? Southwest? No, southeast. Wrong way. Don't attack me, please. Oh, I found it. Yay! So, 39 dollars to sell. That might be there. So I keep like being like, I wanna do. Going back and forth between whether I want to get user cramps. Leave me alone. Got you in my sights. East. Oh, it's over there. Okay, no, that one's too far. I'll do that one later. We're like kind of on the way, so. What happened to the background music? go. It's weirdly quiet right now. This is it, the village where the lay of pots from the Tuliolal saga took place. Earthenshire, Idleshire. Might the similarity be a cultural inclination, I wonder? The settlements themselves couldn't be more different, though. This shire appears custom built to resemble pots, while the other is a repurposed town. Hello, Moblin. Welcome to Earthenshire. Do I have the pleasure of happy greeting the third promise and her retinue? That's us. We're looking for the Dawn Servant's Elector, if you happen to know who that is. That was kind of a cute little noise. You're exchanging tongue flaps with her right now. Rhetoric is the elector you seek. Oh, that's helpful. We can cut straight to performing the feat. As much as Rhetoric would like to do that, we have a much more pressing worry. The storm which hit our village shattered the cliffs and dropped rocks on our brain cases. Many help hands for the Potsworn were injured. There is no time for feats or metal tests. I'm sorry to hear that. After learning what the storm did to the stairs, I feared you'd be caught in its path. Not to change the subject, but what are the Potsworn? Goldsmiths contracted to work for the moblins. The work comes from the pot-like workshops where they practice their craft. Oh no, undergeared for the S rank. Are there, I mean, hopefully there's like a good amount of people there to help kill then. The moblins provide these Potsworn with tools, materials, living quarters, everything the artisans could possibly need. This allows them to concentrate on producing what is widely known as the finest gold and metal work in Tural. Not as many as you'd hope. Dang. This is unacceptable. I was promised no distractions. If this is the best they can offer, I should have never left Wachumeki Meki. She's being a hater. You see, the Potsworn desert us. Without enough healthy help hands, we are failing to uphold our side of the pot pact. Should all our Potsworn leave, Earthenshire will grind to a halt. We have to do something, and do it soon. Then let us stand in for the injured helpers. It would give me the chance to learn more about your people and your village, and if it brings us closer to beginning the feat, then all the better. This isn't strictly part of the contest, so don't feel obligated to join in. Take a rest while you can. Of course I'll help. I was hoping you'd say that. I actually wasn't sure I could do this on my own. Well, we'll all help. I doubt any of us could just sit around and watch. We'll take every help hand we can get. Rhetoric truth swears that once the Potsworn have their perfect workshops again, we will commence the feat with all haste. You and the third promise can assist help hand Rakarok. You other four follow Rhetoric. There are other help hands in need of hand lending. I really appreciate you pitching in. I meant what I said at many fires. There'll be no more feigning strength, no more playing at being an invincible promise. There's one thing I've learned on this journey, it's how practiced you are at aiding those in need. And I mean to make the most of having such an incredible mentor at my side. Now let's find this rock fellow and see what we can do for him. Lol. Oh, wait, Heritage Found is the 5th zone? Did they... Because I know I saw some images. Was it Heritage Found? I don't know. Like the purple... Well, I feel like... No, I was just reading this link shell that I'm in. They, like, posted the location for the S rank, I think, that you're talking about. I mean, it's just the name, but didn't they have pictures of some of the area, like, during the live letter and stuff? I didn't think they would have shown, yeah, the last area, because I thought it would have been more kind of, like, secretive, like, Ultima Thule, but... I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to, like, avoid all of the spoilers. So that's the last zone. I'm sure it'll, like, be different when I actually go to see it. There's the... It's there. And then in Zaktural, there's Shaloani. And then I'm assuming that Heritage Found will also be, like, up here. And Solution 9 as well. Triolal. Zoctral. Okay, Rakarok. Rakarok can't meet his obligations without more help hands. The pot pact is broken and the pots are emptying. We're here to help you. You've come to aid Rakarok. Rakarok accepts your hand lending with joyous feel smiles. If we can offer the Potsworn their promised good living, we might save the day yet. Whatever you need. Medium weapon copper. Oh, what Rakarok needs is for new help hands to create good living for Potsworn Kahe. The help hand assigned to Kahe was hurt during the rock rain, so Rakarok took over, but he knows nothing of Kahe. What does Kahe want? What does Kahe need? Help hands do not bother the Potsworn with straight tasks. Our job is to observe and anticipate, to prepare things with guess thinks. Please guess think with Rakarok. Find out what Kahe is lacking so we can provide it. You can count on us. We're getting wrecked? Oh, at the S rank? Oh no. I believe in you. You got your... warrior to 100. I think you could do it. Wuklamat! This is where Kahe works, is it? Then let's take a peek inside then. That must be Kahe. It'd be a lot quicker if we could talk to him, but that's not the way they do things around here, apparently. I'll have to leave him be and try our hand at some guess think. It's like the workshop. Well, it seems like it's pretty hot in here, so... It must be boiling sitting so close to the furnace, and there's no airflow to speak of. How could anyone work in that stifling heat? Those tools are looking pretty worn down. Maybe it's time for some new ones? Well, he has no shortage of crafting materials. There must be something else he's missing. Untouched meal? Oh my god, it looks like shakshuka. So yum. Alright, after taking a good look, I think I have an idea of what things Kahei might want to improve his working conditions. Let's head back outside and talk to Rakara. Oh, you made your observations? What did you guys think? First off, I noticed Kahei hasn't touched his food, and an empty belly can't be good for his concentration. Maybe the cooking isn't to his liking. But our food is very mouth-pleasing. Why wouldn't he want to eat it? Ah, but Rock is sure of nothing when it comes to Kahei's tastes. I can help you with that. My brother Kana is also Tsaro, and while everyone has their personal preferences, there are some they tend to share. Like an aversion to piping hot dishes. If it was brought to him like that, Kahei probably wouldn't have been able to eat it until it cooled down. And by the time he came back to it, he might have found it cold and unappetizing. The simplest solution is to serve dishes that taste good no matter the temperature. Rock never would have thought of that. Would the third promise mind explaining these things to our cook? Not at all, but I don't think that was the only reason Kahei couldn't concentrate. The Hetsaro homeland is hot and dry, but even Kahei seemed to be suffering in front of that furnace. Is there any way you could cool down the workshop? Oh, we could try a drafty shard. They make a lovely breeze. Do you know where we can get one of those? You can gather them from the shoals of no return. There are many old boats there, abandoned by those who gave up on their search for the Golden City. So we salvage them from the wrecks. Could you handle that for us, Lilith? Aye. Oh, and one more thing. From what I could tell, Kai's files and saws were things were very worn down. Maybe a new set of tools is in order. Ah, Rock was too preoccupied with stocking materials, a serious oversight which he will rectify. Supplying good tools for good living is a help hand's responsibility. Then we all have work to do. We can meet back here when our tasks are done. Shoals of no return are past the crags through a tunnel southeast of here. You should be able to spot the passage from just outside the village. Oh, it's you. You're Lilith, aren't you? What brings you out here? Ah, the issue with caring for the Potsworn. When they approached me with that same problem, I suggested they commission artisans in Charlian instead. The quality of craftsmanship would be guaranteed, after all. However, the moblins did not care for the idea. Surely it would be more effective to engage a uniformly trained collective. I cannot understand their fixation on individual contracts. Perhaps the custom will make more sense when we begin the feat of pots. Until then, we've been deemed unfit to assist in the matter of help hands and are instead tasked with tending to the injured. We were on our way back from procuring herbs for Iriange, in fact. Settlements in Kozamauka, too, have been isolated by the storm's destruction. What would have become of the wounded had we not found a way here? Should I become Dawn's servant, one of my first acts will be to establish reliable trade routes to the capital, when I imagine how much good we can achieve with Charlian technology. My apologies. I have much to consider, if you will excuse us. We'll meet again soon, I'm sure. Take care, Lilith. Ah. I see the cave. Northwest. Ooh. Probably in there, maybe? But I'm gonna go down. Go to my SQ instead. I feel like the bright green crystal sounds more like wind vibes. Crystalline shard emanates a soothing whisper of wind. It seems you found the crystal rock sent you to salvage. Slay. Is that a cool breeze Rock feels? Yes, my drafty shard is here. Yes, thank you for finding a drafty shard. Rock will add it to the new set of tools he brought. And I come bearing good food tidings. The cook has prepared a feast fit for the most Dicernian Hetzaro, and it's on its way even as we speak. Let's go in and see what Kahe thinks of our efforts. Aw, he's so happy. I was wondering what occasion called for me to receive so many visitors. Fine meal, new tools, and a welcome source of cool air. Now I remember why I signed a pot pact. I am grateful for your kind considerations. Allow me a moment or two and I'll reciprocate with a peace worthy of Potsworn. This is a cute little settlement area. An oil lamp to brighten the halls of Balok Shunsa. The craftsmanship satisfies Earthenshire's reputation for quality, I trust. Such luster, such brilliance, such a gift, fit for the dawn servant. I'm glad you like it. Considering the time I've wasted till now, I hope to continue crafting at this improved pace. I have a contract to fulfill after all. Forgive my interruption. L'amitié. I am told the Elector has deemed the crisis past and is prepared to task us with the feat. That's great news. Thank you for letting me know. So this is the craft of a Putsworn. It is indeed a masterful piece. Thank you for your words of praise, Second Promise. I drew inspiration from Kozama Uka's natural beauty and sought to capture it in my work. I wondered why the Moblins did not simply build a workshop in the city, and now I have my answer. Even Charlian goldsmiths cannot easily replicate such exquisite artistry. One cannot create things if one lacks creative impetus. Tuliolal, unfortunately, does not want for inspiration. Anyone wishing to learn the basics of a craft would do well to study it there. I was raised among Hetsaro, more traditional than most, and the shared ingenuity of Tural's various peoples was eye-opening. You lived as a traditional Hetsaro? I have few fond memories of nomadic life. Finally killed the A rank? Hell yeah. Or no, it was an S rank, right? Let's go. Rock is very grateful to you. I thank you both for your hard work and clever guest thinks. When it comes to help handing, knowing the Putsworn really is important. Well, that's true for pretty much everyone you meet. It's a lesson I've had drummed into me several times already on this journey. Yay! Yippee, even. Fauna has details to share concerning the forthcoming feat of Pots. The Elector bids the claimants assemble in the large building on the west side of the village. I will head over after finding Thancred and Urianger. I also ran into the Leveilleur twins on the way here. I took the liberty of directing them to the venue. Slay! We're rivals. It's not his job to make sure I know the feat is starting, but even now he's conscientious to a fault. Anyway, let's not keep Ridderock waiting. Ridderock thanks you for assisting Helphand Rakarok. She will announce the feat once the other claimants arrive, so please be patient and wait a little while longer. Where is Graha? I'm happy to report that we were able to convince one of the Putsworn to stay. How did you fare? Us as well. So you managed to do the same. Splendid. Oh. Welcome to Earthenshire, First Promise. We support your plans for salt crossings and the new Putsworn they will bring. Hail the mighty Zoralja! He cleared many piles of rockfall as if they were pebble stones. The Resilian son for Dawn Servant. Zeraldra was clearing fallen rocks. I'm surprised he would volunteer his time for anything unrelated to the contest. Well, well, we meet again. Oh, not you too. Sheesh. Just in time for the feat to begin. I'll bet he was already here, laying low, while the rest of us did all the work. What's up, Axel? I hope you're doing well. Hope you've been enjoying Dawntrail so far. Clemens, your attention, please. As Redrock has explained, many of our Potsworn left us following the storm. The precious metalwork crafted by those artisans bring in much jiggly shine from across the salt. Should our stream of trade goods dry up, Earthenshire will suffer. Tuliolal merchants will suffer. So Redrock sets you this feat. Each of you are to find one clever hand goldsmith to bring back here to us. So we're to recruit a new Potsworn. Makes sense for the feat of pots. Calling this a feat does not justify taking advantage of claimants and their influence. How does finding workers for you demonstrate their worthiness for the throne? You are free to refuse Redrock's request. She will be happy to inform the Dawn Servant of Zeraldra's disqualification. Ooh. The right is a means to an end. The steps we take to get there are not important. Then Redrock declares the feat of pots begun. But remember, a pot pact must be agreed to willingly. No grab snatching or deceitful tongue flaps. The elector said nothing of taking a willing artisan from a rival. Which is exactly what we should do. Yeah. Go beef with, who is it? Zeraldra? Fine suggestion, brother. I'm glad you think so, brother. Come, let us lay our plans. Very tired day. How's you? I'm doing okay. I was also very eepy. I got home at like 5 a.m. As you can see. Hi, Egg. I hope you're also having a good day so far. That nasty brute is up to something. Isn't he always? He may seek to delay us again as he did on the river. We can but remain vigilant while we plot our course. What do you think, Buklamat? Have you any candidates in mind to satisfy this feat? Funjin I know some artisans amongst my supporters, but they're all in their twilight years. I couldn't ask them to give up the comforts of Tuliolal to live in this remote village, no matter how beautiful the scenery. Meanwhile, Kona has probably has 100 young craftspeople to choose from. Not that I'm comparing us, you understand. That's just statement of fact. Old habits die hard. I suppose you could try asking around Mochu Meki. That seems a logical place to start. Back to Tuliolal it is. Wait, does this mean we'll have to take the boat again? Girl, get yourself together. I love you, but like, please. It's okay, you can survive. You said I should share my burden, so I will speak plainly. The truth is, I get really, really sick on boats. Yeah, no shit. Everyone's just like, girl. Uklamat, this is hardly news. But it was brave of you to admit. In any case, we won't be fighting the current this time. Heading downriver will be much smoother. No worries, thank you for lurking, Egg. It will? Are you sure? Wait! I'm positive, mostly. I'm crying! She's so cute. I need a moment. Upriver or downriver? Uhui Katumu is too rough for me. The nausea is a bit more bearable now that I've stopped trying to hide it, but I'd still rather not set foot on a boat if I can help it. Alright, I think I'm ready. Let's see if Master Ropely can help us recruit a potsworn. Hello. Greetings, Third Promise. What brings you back to Wachumeki Meki? You've not chipped your axe again, have you? No, Master Ropely. Actually, I have a favor to ask. So, what do you think? Do you know of any craftsmen who might be interested? Filtering my artisans for the moblins, eh? Well, seeing as it's the Third Promise making my request, I'm willing to look the other way if one of them decides to take you up on the offer. Only I can't think of a suitable candidate off the top of my head. Who do I know with a mastery of goldsmithing that would also have no qualms about relocating to Earthenshire? That Yorzian goldsmith, what about him? Yeah, Fongintain. Fongintain? You mean Fongintain? He did say he was employed at some fancy jewelry store across the salt. Considering the distance he's already come, I'd like to think he wouldn't mind moving a little up the river. That said, he's only just got himself a new job. Is it too soon to ask him to sign a pot pact? There's no harm in making the offer. Once he hears how well the potsworn are treated, he may even jump at the chance. Either way, you won't find Fongintain at his workbench at this hour. He's finished for the day, probably enjoying a meal over at Zbralyov tea. Maybe we should go and talk to him, just you and me, since he knows us. We wouldn't want him to feel intimidated by having to deal with a crowd of new faces. The two of us can handle this. The rest take a rest at the cabins if you like. Right, let's go see a man about a pot. Oh, Lilith, you're here too. The Third Promise said she wanted to chat. I've just finished eating, so shall we find a quiet spot outside? The last time we talked on this beach, you were in a miserable state. Haha, Yes, I was, wasn't I? A lost soul until the two of you came along and helped me rediscover my purpose. A new place of employment has been most welcoming, and for the first time in a long time, I feel content with my lot in life. That's wonderful. So, what is it you wish to discuss? Well, it's hard to ask this right after you've settled in, but I'm looking for someone to become a potsworn. Ah, I've heard my new colleagues mention the term. That's when an artisan signs a contract to work for the moblins, isn't it? But you're not a moblin. I'm not sure I understand. It's for the feat in the right of succession. I need to bring a new potsworn to Earthenshire. So that is the way of it. We've barely met, and after pushing you to work at Wachumeki Meki, I'm now demanding you to throw that away and sign a pot pact instead. It's a selfish request, I know. I have something to tell you, Third Promise. The other day, I completed the necessary procedures for immigration. I am pleased to say that I am now an official subject of Tuliolal. I've since endeavored to learn what I can of my new nation, beginning with the right of successions and its claimants, including you, of course. Now, you will recall it was my father's example which led me to pursue goldsmithing. He was at East End when Garlean forces laid siege to the settlement, and in the ensuing chaos he was slain. War took him from me in an instant, the man I loved and admired. I never wish to suffer such a loss again. And so, as much as I am indebted to you for turning my life around, it is as a fellow peace-loving Tuliolal and that I want you to win the throne. If I can help you achieve that by signing a pot pact, then I shall gladly do so. Anjin, thank you! I shall return to Master Ropley and inform him of my decision. Allow me, I'm the reason you're leaving, so I should be the one to deliver the news. Aw, look at that! Everything works out so well. Oh, hello. Perhaps you remember me, Brooke Evu, owner of the Zabralyov TA. I'd like a word if you don't mind. You're Wuklamat's ally from across the salt, right? And a hero of some renown, too, if the gossip's to be believed. Well, as it so happens, I could use some heroic help. It doesn't need to be right now, but could you come by when you have a spare moment? Much appreciated. I'll be waiting for you at my shop then. Ooh. Now gain access to role quests. Speak with Brooke Evu and at Zabalyov TA and pursue new adventures as you progress through the rite of succession. Yay! I like the role quests. Yippee! Master Ropley, I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but, Von Jintain has agreed to sign the Putt Pact, yes? Well, it's a shame to lose a capable goldsmith. To have one of our own handpicked to serve the Third Promise is a great honor for Wachumeki Meki. I appreciate your understanding. Of course, if you happen to know any other talented artisans, regardless of their expertise, I hope you send them my way. It could even be yourself if you're so inclined. I'll keep that in mind. Though my time here was brief, I will not forget your kindness, Master Ropley. I am blessed to have these workshops be my first home in Tuliolal. Come back to us if the moblins cut you loose. You'll always have a job at Wachumeki Meki. I expect you'll want to leave for Earthenshire as soon as possible. I'll go and pack my things. What became of Fontaine? Were you able to find him? We did, and he's agreed to become a Putzorn. We'll leave when he's ready, but you still have a little time. Splendid, we shall meet you anon. I had plenty of reasons to win the contest, but now I have one more. Fontaine's putting his faith in me, and I won't let him down. Locked in? Oh yay! I unlocked the Watchy Mikey Mikey deliveries. Lame. I just have to... Nice. Nice! Right then, I have some things to take care of at the palace. While you can pass the time however you'd like, I suggest you head back to the cabins. After all, even heroes need to rest, and we still have a big journey ahead of us. Okay, Wuklamat. Locked in. How are you doing with the MSQ, Ghoulie? Welcome back, madam. You've had a Landsguard messenger most anxiously awaiting for your return. Lilith III's promise, entourage. I've been looking all over the city for you. The Dawn Servant summons you to the palace. You are to present yourself to the gate guard stationed outside Sunperch at your earliest convenience. Oh, and one more thing. You are not to mention this visit to Wuklamat. Oh. Interesting. We're toe to toe. Oh, the Dawn Servant awaits you within. While I was not informed of the reason for your audience, in terms of attire, I would suggest full battle regalia. Not the solo duty! Let's go! Oh shit. Wait, Lilith looks so badass.
Forgive me this sudden summons. When I learned my daughter's champion was back in the city, I couldn't resist the opportunity.
Sheesh. This giant ass guy with his fucking two big ass swords versus me and my little book.
And they call me head of resolve for good reason. Old as I am, I have not lost a battle worthy of the name since the day I took the throne. And I've been craving a proper challenge. The Lance Wielder, Estinian. He fought well enough, but our bout was ended before a victor could be decided. Judging by the sailors' gossip, you are a warrior of renown in your homeland. Yet I wonder, with all your deeds done and victories won, are you warrior enough to stand against me?
Yeah. Why don't we find out?
A spirited answer. Why not indeed?
The music!
The battle rages upon me. I'll stop short of killing you, of course. But expect no other mercies. Come! Ready your arms and show me the truth of the tales.
Yes! Wait, hold on. I have to summon Carbuncle first. Let me eat my...
Give it your all! I want to fight to remember!
Ooh, new animation for Necrotize is nice. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
They didn't even blink. I see you know the Viper style.
Yep. What?
Let's see how you handle this.
Oh. Howie.
The spearman did not lie. Very well then. Resolve and Risen Kingdom.
Oh, damn.
All right. Did you think you had my
Please, 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 please.
You fight well indeed. You really are formidable. Now we'll see what you're truly made of.
I will not fail a fucking QTE again.
That will do. You've shown me more than enough.
Slay. Let's go. First try.
I brought my full strength to bear against opponents before, but you are the first to withstand it. Even with my head of reason asleep, I never expected you to give me so much trouble. Estinian did not exaggerate. You are a force to be reckoned with.
Well done. Where is he? Stinian, please.
Now, a confession. I said I crave a challenge, and that was no lie. But I had another reason for calling you here. I had to judge for myself if you were fit to attend my beloved daughter. In some respects, she is much like me. Hard-headed and prone to rush into danger. But one with your talents could readily dispatch the threats that bar Lamachi's way. Will you hear my question and answer me plainly? Address me not as the ruler of Tuliola, but a concerned father. Thank you. Then tell me, given your journey together thus far, what is your impression of Lamati.
She is so awesome.
Whether he be as their promise or just a companion on the road. Speak your mind.
She is young, but has potential. She is not ready to rule. I hate to say it, but I don't think she is ready to rule.
Ha! A tactful response, but agreed. She is not ready for the throne. Not yet. Lamati thinks she understands our many peoples, their histories, their cultures, their beliefs. But she knows only what she's seen in the capital. And it's not only her who concerns me. Even this early in the contest, you must have realized. As potential rulers, all four claimants are lacking. This is why I elected to hold the right of succession. Not to choose a fitting candidate, but to cultivate one. And if no one has impressed me by the end of it, then to no one will I yield my throne. As a parent, I pray that my children rise to the occasion. With outsiders dragged into my game, I am also hopeful that the different perspectives you and your companions have to offer will inspire them to grow. I imagine you in particular have traveled many lands, know many peoples and cultures, loved them and been loved in turn. Guide Lamati as you think best. Walk at her side and, when needed, push her to walk ahead.
I knew it. There I was, about to sit down for some of Namika's cooking, when I heard that Papa had sent for you. You were dueling behind my back, weren't you?
You got me.
I see there is no point in denying it. You needn't worry, daughter. I took care not to inflict lasting injuries.
Yo, Lilith's foot is clipping through her shoe.
No harm done.
I swear, just as I was learning newfound respect for my father. Let's take our leave of this battle-mad oaf before he calls on the rest of my entourage.
Watch over her, champion.
Who's gonna come out from the
Kona's
shadows?
recruits are no less sharp, as one might expect of Galloff's countrymen. They saw the flaws in our claimants from the outset. The other two, though, they dismiss comrades willing to point out their shortcomings, and no good can come of it.
If he had his way, Papa would keep dueling until the day he dies. Even now, I know of only 3 people who didn't need to be carried away after their bouts. Zoralja, your lance-wielding friend Estinian, and yourself. You really do live up to your fearsome reputation. I'm curious, though. Did Papa want anything else of you? Just a sparring partner. I think the background music's a little bit loud. Well, if that's all it was... Diplomat thinks it's time to gather her allies for the road ahead. Still haven't had one bite of Namika's food thanks to Papa's nonsense, so I'm going back to finish my plate before I head out. I've otherwise asked everyone to meet at the Farard cabins. Come and join us after you've had a moment to recover, eh? Oh, I miss the other scions. Why did I just... So many people in cutscene. Conjuntain. Sorry to keep everyone waiting. Is that it? You're all set to go? I left Eorzea prepared to travel in search of work, so I had few belongings to begin with. Bidding farewell to my fellow artisans took rather a lot of time, however. Again, I appreciate you making this commitment, Fonjintain. Shall we depart for Earthenshire, then? A word before you go. Vous. What are you doing here? I spend my days correcting manners, and here I am, perpetrating the grave offense of delaying the third promise's departure. Please take up your axe and rend my flesh unto taco meat. Not the taco meat. Must your demands be so gruesome? Besides, I told you that kind of thing doesn't bother me. Alright then, I won't let it bother me either. What was this all about? I'd come to the city to purchase supplies when I spotted your entourage getting ready to leave. You seek the City of Gold, if I'm not mistaken. That's right, it's the final step of the rite of succession. If you know anything about the subject, I'd love to hear it. Then allow me to be of service. As you know, legends of the Golden City have been passed down in Tural for 1,000 years. Yet when it comes to describing the place itself, the stories do not always agree. Some portray it as one might expect, a glittering metropolis of golden towers. Others suggest it is more unassuming and owes the name to a fabulous treasure hidden at its heart. Every telling, however, has a common thread. Those who go in search of the Golden City do not return. The lesson to be learned from this third promise is that to seek the legend is to court death. I must implore you to proceed with the utmost care. That is all I wish to say. I shall pray for your safe journey. Well, that wasn't any information at all. Thank you, Luke Evu. What are we to make of these cautionary tales? If every expedition has ended in tragedy, how then did the Dawn Servant find the city and return without incident? It seems the legend originated with the Yokoi. Speaking with them remains our strongest lead, I feel. A lead we shall follow in time, but first let us see Fan Jingting safely into the Moblin's care. Aye. Meanwhile, in Kozamaoka,
Finding a willing artisan was even easier than expected. Many indeed are eager to curry favor with the Resilian sun, especially if it means sharing the promise of new territories.
Those who prove useful will have all the land they desire.
Such generous words, yet the manner in which he speaks them. If neither wealth nor territory are of value, wherefore does he seek to bring the world to heel?
just because he's bored, maybe?
Step aside.
Remind me. There was no rule against poaching craftsmen from other claimants. Was there?
Do not be foolish, Bakul Jaja.
Foolish would be carrying on with these dull feats when all I need to win are the keystones.
And besides, it's long past time I humble this arrogant one-head. The Dawntrail may
Yikes.
have sired you against all odds, but there is nothing blessed about your birth.
Yikes.
Only a two-head is fit to rule. Only we are worthy. Draw your weapon. Face me in battle and learn your place.
A moment, first promise.
What's a duel?
Leave him
What?
alive, if you would. I foresee a use for this nuisance.
Honestly, I'm glad. Them fighting keeps them occupied with each other. I don't have to deal with them.
Then allow me.
Hey, yo.
But he's just a runt.
My thanks for your restraint.
So who is his
I
little
can kill him whenever
minion?
I please.
Like he has some his
Your
own
part
agenda.
in this is far from over.
I think he's gonna be pretty important. like, not to get ahead of myself, but I'm just thinking, like, he definitely seems like he has something up his sleeve. And I'm still like, no, like, not even hate him, but it's like, he has, like, he's talking about, like, all these, like, big plans that he has. So I'm just thinking, like, if he could be, like, one of the 14 that's, like, trying to interfere with this, you know, for their own plans or something. So, I don't know. He's very, very sus, though. We're back, and we've brought with us a willing potsworn. This is Fonjintain, a talented goldsmith who once worked at Eshtame's Aesthetics in Ul'dah. Wonderful, impressive. You are first to return, third promise. And with an artisan from across the salt, no less, we welcome you and your unique skills to Earthenshire. Helphand will show you to the workpot. This is it then. I look forward to hearing you proclaimed Dawn Servant. Thank you, Fonjintain. I'll be sure not to disappoint you. You have met the requirements of the Feat of Pots. Rhetoric presents your keystone with joy smiles and well-wishing. Yay, another little gummy. A little fruit snack. This one's blue raspberry flavored, my favorite. That makes 3. More potsworn candidates? Come tell Rhetoric your tales. Another feat accomplished, another keystone acquired. Ho ho, you are doing well. I expect nothing less of Zoralja's esteemed siblings. Your cleverness in particular is most admirable, second promise. We must have you apply that Charlian knowledge you so cherish, and arm Tural with weapons of Magitech design. In your role as New Dawn Servant's chief advisor, of course. The tools of war hold no interest for me. I wish to only improve our nation through practical innovations. Foreign powers will think twice about testing our strength once Tuliolal is known for its advanced technology, just as the Garlean Empire was deterred from invading Charlian. That may well be true, but how long will it take Tuliolal to progress to this advanced state? How many years? The collective commitment to education and hard work, it should not take so very... Your way is too slow. Easier to expand our territory and swallow Charlian whole. Oh, yikes. Conquer other nations through force of arms and you're looking at a future of uprisings and bloodshed. Yours wouldn't be the first failed empire. Then we keep fighting until the mounting costs convince them to lay down their weapons, until all have grown tired of loss. Yikes. How would you make such an outcome bring any... How would such an outcome bring anyone joy? What you propose is a mockery of peace. Rudderrock is reminded of days long ago. In the time before Tuliolal, there were no pot packs for the potsworn. It was normal to grab snatch artisans and force them to work for mobbies. Until the day Gulul Jaja arrived, the families of the grab snatched pleaded with him, and so he came to Earthenshire. Mobbies are not a warm-made people. We feared death had come for us, but Gulul Jaja had just wanted to talk. Be at ease. We are here to trade words, not blows. The goldwork crafted in this village is superb. One can tell at a glance the quality of the materials used, the mastery of the technique employed. Yet it does not stir the heart. A goblet shaped by bound hands and broken spirit is devoid of luster. Compare that now to the works of a joyful artisan. She pours her very soul into her creations, and they shine like the newly risen sun. Have you not seen this to be true? So began the custom of good living. Happy potsworn make good works, and good works make mobbies happy. Gulul Jaja words were wise. Joy smiles did indeed bring frying craft and much jingly shine. So the head of reason was behind the forging of pot packs. Yes, reason and clever think changed Mobby's way of life. The first promise tires of your talk of olden days. He would rather look to the future and the next feat. His little smile is so unnerving. Unsettling. We should be getting on as well. Bakul Jaja never did come back, did he? Do you have a moment, third promise? Rakarok would repay you for hand-helping with Kahe. He brings a tale of the Golden City. Really, I'd love to hear it. The towers, the streets, all fashioned from gold. Everywhere you look, every splendor you can imagine. The young, the old, and everyone in between. They live in golden happiness, a city of eternal bliss, forever perched above the clouds. Everything fashioned from gold, eh? And just imagine everyone living in golden happiness. Now that's a city I'd like to visit. Excuse me, Rakarok, where did you hear that particular tale? From our longtime Yakui friends. They live up in the mountains in Urkopacha. Giants again. Seems everything is pointing us their way. This feat and everything leading up to it has taught me much about the moblin way of life. I'll be sad to leave Earthenshire and your joy smiles behind. Aww. We should go and see the giants next. Agreed. Golden mysteries notwithstanding, their village is featured prominently in the saga and is not to be ignored. The Urkopacha Highlands should be easy enough to reach from here. If we leave Earthenshire from the west, there's a road which leads up into the mountains. Let's find that first. by you standing here. Okay, slay. I'll probably come back and do all the ether currents and stuff off stream. Oh shoot, I was gonna freaking play ads while I was on my potty break, and I forgot. Oh no. Bonne nuit. Bonne nuit. Bonne nuits. Looks like the trail is going to get steep from here on in. I hope everyone is ready for some climbing. Third promise! I'm glad I caught you. Redarok asked me to bring you back to the village. She says there's something she forgot to give you. Huh? Something other than the keystone? Yes, an item of great importance, or so I was told. It shouldn't take long if you would please follow me. I wonder what this is all about. Well, no need for everyone to come. I'll be back in a little while. No, I would actually like to come with you because this seems pretty sus. This is taking quite a while. Just keep waiting for now, I suppose. Perhaps there were complications? Well, let us wait a while longer. Oh no. That's not what I meant to do. The way that ghoul just kept fading in and out of existence was really funny. This is getting a little ridiculous. Did she get lost on the way back to find us? But how? There's only one road. I wouldn't underestimate Wuklamot's sense of direction, or lack thereof. Fortunately, she has a link pearl. Let's see what's keeping her, shall we? Hello? She's not responding. Perhaps we should all return to Earthenshire. 'Twas Redarok who had business with her, yes? Sus. Very, very sus. Hello, Redarok. Back again so soon? We've come looking for Wuklamot. Did you not send someone to fetch her? Redarok did not. Neither has she seen the third promise since you were last here. Then who was that man who came for her? Oh, I thought you'd left already. Where's Lamati? Is she not with you? You don't know where she is. How could you let this happen? That thou shouldst worry for thy sister is understandable, yet rather than assign blame, thine energies are better spent on locating her. I will help you search. That is not how I'd wish a fellow claimant to lose the contest, my sister least of all. In that case, dividing our forces will allow us to cover more ground. Lilith and I should work together at least, the better to facilitate communication between our groups. Then the rest of us will split up. Report in should you find anything. Oh no! Oh no! We'll be on our way as well. Right, keep in touch. Come, we should begin our search. If Lamati was returning to Earthenshire from the west, then she should have passed through here, except Rhetoric swears she didn't see her, in which case 'tis entirely possible that Lamati never made it back to the village at all. The only way to be certain is to ask the sentries stationed at the opposite entrance. The third promise? Moby has been standing at his post with diligent eye watchings. He has seen no claimants pass this way. What of Tonawata? What of a Tonawata with brightly colored hair? Moby knows something of this one. He hears tongue flaps about a Pelu peddler in many fires who was attacked by the crazy hair bandit on the road. A bandit, you say? Thank you, you've been most helpful. My sister is clearly not here, though I wish it were otherwise. We must consider the possibility that the Tonawatan messenger and the brigand described by the sentry are the one and the same, and that Lamati is in very real danger. Come, let us hurry to Many Fires. I'd like a word with this peddler should they still be around. Was there something I could help you with? I'm told you were the victim of a bandit attack. Could you recount exactly what happened? My goodness, I thought I recognized you. I'll tell you everything I remember, second promise. It was that scoundrel Wakesa who had ambushed me. You know the name of your attacker? There's no mistaking that hair. All my peddler friends have stories of that notorious bandit leader and his predations. While Kessa and his gang will stoop to any low for the sake of a few pel, and with no fresh quarry coming up the broken stairs, they've had to become more creative. Little wonder he went after Lamati. He likely thinks to ransom her for a royal sum. I expect he'll soon make his demands, but I don't intend to wait. We'll find this villain first and deliver his deserved payment in person. What say you to a small deception? I will assume the role of a well-to-do merchant to lure Wakesa out of hiding. Then, when he comes sniffing about, we catch the rat by the tail. Did they not recognize him as the second promise? An excellent plan, and I have just the right garments for your disguise. At a specially discounted price, of course. A brush with bandits hasn't dampened your mercantile spirit, I see. Very well, I accept your generous deal. Oh, look at him! It matches his hair, too. Now we lay the bait. I will precede you into many fires to make my presence known. You follow on behind, boasting to those along the way how much you paid me a hefty purse in exchange for a rare gemstone or some such. If Wakese is Kessa is as coin hungry as they say, then a recently enriched peddler should be an irresistible mark. We let him strike, and then we spring our trap. So, time to play our parts. Follow Quana's lead and try not to fall behind. Follow me! Not the onion overlord. There, that's Zabral fellow. Share with him how happy your imaginary deal with me has made you. Once you've put on an appropriate display, we can continue to our next performance. Meet with who? Oh, this guy. Rare gemstone from that Hetsaro merchant, you say? I envy the profit he must have made from such a tale. Since the stairs were destroyed, I've not been able to peddle goods at my usual haunts. Right. Ooh. A good start, but I would make certain Wawakessa is aware of me. Let's continue. Wakessa? Whatever. That moblin over there looks amenable to conversation. The stage is yours. Damn, unfortunate. Had Sorrow sold you a sparkle stone for your collection? Well, that explains your giant joy smiles. Mobby is happy for your happiness. Mobby is also jealous of the merchant and all the jingly shine he must have made. That should be enough, but perhaps one last act to drive it home. You see that cheerful Pelu? Tell him the tale of your precious gemstone, and then we'll be done with this part of the charade. How nice to see a smiling face. Care to share the reason for it? I've heard nothing but mumblings and grumblings since that storm passed through. Oh wait, Passing peddler had the very gemstone you sought for your collection? That is a stroke of luck, and I'll wager the merchant was just as pleased to fill his pockets with your grateful coin, eh? Well, I'm inspired to go and earn some pel of my own. Who knows? Maybe opportunity will find me, even as it found you. Sus. Ah, my most valued customer. The profit from that single purchase of yours should see me through weeks of idle leisure. Traveling with such a fat purse and no sell swords is tempting fate, so I shall make Earthenshire my last stop and then return forthwith to Tuliolal. His fucking smile. Did you see? The rat has come for a nibble. Oh, wait, no. Here, Kana. You played your part to perfection, Lilith, a woman of many talents, just as Thancred and Urianshe described. Now let us lure Walkessa out and spring our trap. Let us execute the final stage of the plan. I will set out towards Earthenshire alone and unarmed, the better to saw the act of a defenseless merchant. Assuming Walkessa is watching, he will likely wait for some quiet stretch of the road before accosting me. I'll be relying on you to follow closely behind, remaining hidden until the time comes to spring the trap on our bandit king. Just remember, we need him alive. We're gonna have to do a sneak duty. Oh shit! I hear business has been good to you, Master Merchant. How about you share some of the profits? And by some, I mean every coin you have. LOL. Let me slap you with my book. You're that gemstone collector. Oh, I see what this is. We've been tricked. Spit in your eye. Men, kill these Vidral. Slippery vermin, will have to interrogate his underlings instead. You would be so kind, Lilith. Pray leave them capable of speech. I guess. I'll have my carbunky out. I was hoping to talk with your boss, but I suppose you three will have to do. Wait, that's the second promise. What do you want with us? Think I'm scared of a fancy title? I'll take your royal ears as trophy as soon as I get free of these ropes. Not the royal ears! I know know your gang is behind my sister's abduction. Tell me where she is. You pack of shit, salt lover. You'll get no answers from us. That's right, we don't serve you. Do not play games with me. Where is Wook Lamont? Eat pack of shit. I am fast losing patience. Talk now or die. The choice is yours. We were hired to nab the third promise, that's all. We don't know where they took her. Hired? By whom? We weren't told that either. Only Wakasa knows. He's the one who took the job. Well, it seems we needed their leader after all. Once I've arranged for the Landsguard to take custody of these criminals, I'll call on Thancred and his tracking skills. But perhaps you could pursue Wakesa in the meantime. The bandit was running in an easterly direction. Should you locate him, I suggest you shadow him rather than force a confrontation. He might lead us to where Lamati is being held. Oh no! Where'd he go? Oh, he's over there. I knew that woman looked familiar. This job's more trouble than it's worth. Literally, there's nothing here. I don't know what you're talking about. This was meant to be easy. What was that? Hmm. Huh? What? Damn nerves. Yeah, you're literally just like... You're seeing things. I'm gaslighting Wakasa. Should be safe enough now. Said to meet him in front of the hideout. Where's the damn Hoobigo? Yay! Finally, my money. Give it to me now. The Landsguard may be hunting us already. Calm yourself. We had our own troubles finding a suitable hideaway. Right, we're finished. Take your prize and leave me out of the rest. Such hostility. You were hurting for coin and I offered you gainful employment out of the kindness of my heart. Kindness? You brought a blackened tempest upon us. One look and I could tell that woman was a killer, a butcher, a salted devil in the flesh. Oh, spare me your fearful bleeding. Go on, scamper away now before the scary mercenary comes to claim your head. Hana told me the news. You found the abductor then? What's the situation? Here's the team. And you think bandits were hired by this Hoobigo? Alright, new strategy. Forget Wakesa and stay on the Mamuja's tail. We don't want to endeavor the third promise, so keep your distance until we're certain they have her. I'll catch up to you as soon as I'm able. Oh my god, follow the Hoobigo again? Bro. Sincerely unique. Hello, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everyone. These damn sneak quests are so stupid. You have unlocked zone 4. Sheesh. Sheesh. Wait, so what level MSQ is that then? You're getting 95 to 96. Dang, you're getting there. Yeah, my Picto is 2 underleveled, so now I'm just doing Summoner. But, tomorrow I'm gonna try and, you're back? Oh my god. You said you were gonna go somewhere like so long ago. Welcome back, V, I guess. Yeah. You took a nap, lol. Oh. One last precaution, just in case. Manatee? Oh,
Better late than never. That Mamorja,
Cressy!
he's the one who kidnapped Wook Lamart.
The first dungeon's name? Oh, I'm scared.
So we're still unsure. If we can follow him a bit longer, confirm his connection to the abductors. That will complicate matters.
Your knowledge of Spanish is not helping you. That is quite unfortunate, isn't it?
Confound it!
If I set out now, I can trail them along the riverbank.
Do it!
Even if it costs you the contest.
What worth is the throne if I lose my sister to win it?
Aww, Connor.
Very well then. I'll send word when I locate her. Till then, I suggest you save your strength. A rescue attempt could turn ugly.
That Hubigo just now. I swear I've seen him with Bakul Jaja. Knowing the way that monster works, he probably hired bandits to kidnap her so we could steal her keystones. But even alone, my sister is more than a match for a gang of untrained ruffians. She must have been ambushed or deceived. Gah! I should have been there! If those bastards have hurt her!
I thought you were the cool-headed one. Be patient, trust, and think good. Yeah, I think Cressy can
trust
help.
him, but... Forgive me. Snapping at you won't get my sister back.
Wook Lamart.
I'm afraid I've always been like this when it comes to Lamachi. The thought of her being in danger sends me into a panic. But isn't that how families should be? These days, Turali Mikote live however they please. But the clan into which I was born kept to the nomadic traditions of our ancestors. They herded their own neck across the plains, always moving with the seasons. During one such migration, my birth parents left me behind.
Well,
A child. All alone. Without a single word of explanation.
the freak.
A chance encounter with a kind Pelu merchant was the only reason I survived. Taking pity on me, he taught me his trade that I might fend for myself. I became a stallkeeper in Tuliyolal's market. And that is where the Dawn servant found and adopted me. I had already been in the palace some time when Lamachi came to join us. Like me, she had been cast aside by her parents. I knew the pain of solitude and wanted to spare her that suffering. As this tiny child's new brother, I swore I would always be there for her.
Oh, Connor.
So, as you might now understand, I will stop at nothing to rescue her. While we await word from Tancred, I suggest we prepare ourselves to travel downriver. You have a boat, yes? Why release the Paneti if not to delay pursuit? If we were unsure of their guilt before, then this surely proves it. Before we act, however, let us regroup with your comrades. Would you mind making the call?
Understood. We'll meet you at many fires.
Anna. I may have put rescuing Lamati ahead of my own progress, but do not take that to mean I've given up on the contest. You understand how important she is to me, yet regardless of how close we were, I would have made the same choice. After all, if I am incapable of saving my sister while also winning the throne, then I am not fit to inherit our father's heavy mantle. We need to gather our forces. Firstly, allow me to brief everyone on our present situation. Thus, at the very least, we believe this Hubigo knows where Lamati has been taken. Thancred is shadowing their boat even as we speak, and I should like to join him with all haste. Unfortunately, our quarry had the foresight to release the Punatui from its harness, leaving us without a means to give pursuit. Erinville, as an expert on wildlife, what are our chances of recapturing the beast? With the right mix of feed, it can be done. I should like an extra hand to help scatter it about, however. Would you accompany him, Lilith? Yeah. Meanwhile, the rest of us should work on getting the harness repaired. It appears to have been damaged when the Punatui was let loose. With all the peddlers here in camp, we should have little trouble purchasing replacement materials. As for any necessary metalwork, Earthenshire's artisans are but a short walk away. Then let us divide the tasks and have at it. There was an unusually aggressive herd of wild Punatuis downriver, so our girl will have fled in the opposite direction. Come, we'll try the waters upriver. Assuming our Punatui has come this way, she'll be hiding in the depths of Marsh Ligaka. We'll need to lure her back to the shadows with the promise of food. Wild Punatuis eat mainly aquatic grasses and plants, but the tame ones are often fed vegetable scraps. Knowing this, I added leftovers to the feed I've prepared. This should help the mixture stand out against the marsh's natural scents. Ligaka is crawling with predators, however, so I'll leave it to you to scatter feed deeper in. I'll be waiting for you near the shallows with the rest of our Puniti's enticing feast. The plants here are so beautiful. I'm doing this right here. Sayona, your prayers. Oh! Nope. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. I don't want to fight you. I'm scared. Oh ho ho ho. What? Oh. Ho ho ho. I can't do the succubus lap. Scatter Aaronville's Punatia along the water's edge. His pussy. His nussy. All set, I've just finished laying out the last of the bait. Step back out of sight and leave the rest to me. I bet you're having the best time with all this Aaronville content, Unique. You and your bum boy love. He is very pretty. Roar! Here she is. Ah! Don't look at me like that, Aaronville. You realize 3 levels in what? Shh, there's nothing to be afraid of. We just need your help one last time. You're hungry, I wager. Come on, come with me. I'm traveling with Bumboy. Yeah. Yes, there's a good girl. I feel like they made all the characters like expressions like their faces are just way more expressive in these cutscenes. It's your dream, Unique. We'll be fine here, I think. I'll give her a few more treats, then lead her over to the boat. You can let Kwana know we have our Puniti back. Just walking. Zoom, zoom. I'm really glad I bought this bike. I can't imagine having to go around everywhere with a normal mount. So good. It's so zoomy. No Estinian. I know. Miss him. Aaronville has the Puniti in hand then. Good, I expected nothing less from a certified gleaner. As for the harness, we are able to purchase all the parts we need. The Levier twins are over in Earthenshire right now, having the Potsworn make the repairs. I'm told it shouldn't take long. We'll be ready to embark on our rescue mission as soon as we hear from Thancred. Thancred Tancred must know something by now. You found her? Understood. Thank you. I had but to invoke his name. Tancred followed the Hubigo's boat to its destination and confirmed that they are indeed holding my sister captive. They, of course, being Bakul Jaja and his minions. I swear I will make them regret this. Lamati is in Rich Leaf tunnels. The moment the harness is repaired, we strap in the Punutui and make our way back down Ihu. Ihui Katumu. Ihui Katumu. So good. I'm very smart and I know lots of words and how to pronounce them. Syncrasy!
Tancred.
You're not the white-haired boy I was looking for.
Promise is up ahead. She's unharmed, but we best not dally.
Ew, I hate that they like animated his spit.
Far more satisfying to claim the baubles by force.
The baubles.
Give it back! Fulgentin poured his everything into that stone. No one to touch it.
Oh, was that the name of your artisan? How could you allow something so precious to be stolen?
You thieving cheat! You're no true claimant!
What does that make the foolish kitty who fell into my trap? If pitiful roars were all it took to claim the throne, you'd be first in line. Now, brother. You shouldn't tease her. Look, the poor thing's on the verge of tears. Meow. Someone save me.
I'm sorry.
Who did that?
His scales are as thick as his skulls.
Coward! You dare ambush me?
Which one do you want as a soundboard?
'Tis the blessed sibling's favorite tactic.
That useless Buddha was sycophant. He was supposed to keep the lackeys running in circles.
Oh, you must tell me all about that.
You should clip it and then take the audio.
Careful now. You wouldn't want to hit her hostage.
No. Be mean.
That one's not to be underestimated. They can do nothing while we have.
LOL. Oh.
Impeccable timing.
Amachi!
you all right?
Aye, thanks to you.
These weaklings think they can defy us? We'll slaughter the lot of them!
Okay, you need to calm down.
Patience, brother. The keystone is ours. There is no need to fight this day. And Zoralja has left us hurting. No! I won't stop until I gut these maggots and feed them their entrails!
Well, we actually need to take that crystal
If
back,
we
so...
fall here, we fail our siblings for nothing. Is that what you want? No, brother. Break off! We retreat!
Wait! Damn you, Bakul Jaja!
Yes, I very much agree, Ghoul.
Do we give chase?
We head back. Hamachi is safe. And that is what matters.
Poor little cat boy. Too small. I'm glad to see you unharmed, Lamati. Thanks for coming to my rescue, Kona. And all of you, too. Bakul Jaja must be desperate indeed to resort to such aggressive tactics. I shouldn't have been so careless. I underestimated him, and it cost me a keystone. Fon Jintain upended his life so I could accomplish the Moblin's feat. He believed in me, believed in my cause, and I've let him down. The contest isn't over yet, so we take back what was stolen. We won't let Bakul Jaja get away with this. You're goddamned right about that. The next time I meet that brute, I'll knock him straight on his scaly behind and take back my keystone. Speaking of vengeance, didn't Bakul Jaja curse some useless Bunois sycophant when he caught sight of us? A reference to Saril Ja, I would assume. He is devoted to our brother and is the only Bunois I know of participating in the rite of succession. Zoralja was somehow involved in this. I will never forgive him for putting our sister in danger. He will have forfeited his right to be called brother. I love how much Kana loves his sister. Ahem, Bakul Jaja should face punishment, of course, but so must the bandits who had the temerity to abduct Lamati. I shall request that Father send a contingent of Landsguard to enforce the law in this region. I agree that measures must be taken to keep travelers safe, but I wonder what pushed these people towards a life of banditry in the first place. If we dig deeper, we might find a way to improve things for everyone. 'Tis something to think about. For now, however, the rite continues. I thank you all for your help. We should be moving on as well. Are you feeling fit to travel, Wuklamat? You bet I am. Zoraldra's gained a good head start, and it's time we clawed back some lost ground. I am really sorry. I really am sorry this happened. From now on, I won't let my guard down around suspicious strangers. And again, I do appreciate you all coming to save me.